Well, it's fantastic having seen CYCLONITE in Florida a couple times, but to see him in Newmarket under training conditions, it's exciting to see the way he fits in here.
He looks really like Bucchero himself, doesn't he?
He does have that, yeah.
Like I said, we've only really seen him for a couple of days. From the mentality side, he's obviously very laid back.
Yeah, yep.
Which is great.
To have had the dream of even standing Bucchero as a stallion, after running at Royal Ascot and thinking, it'd be great to have a yearling here, to see him here and to be a homebred is even cooler. So, super exciting to see him under James's watchful eye. He looks like he fits right in, and excited to see how he can compete with the horses here. Well, it's one thing, obviously, kind of thinking about the dream, but having put him through the quarantine process and flying over and the pre-training and now to go out and see him out on the gallops, it's very fulfilling. Royal Ascot is kind of in my bucket list of every year now, just to even come as a fan, and the idea to bring a 2-year-old to Royal Ascot is obviously been something we've been very hopeful. Mattingly this year, who we came very, very close to getting there with, who had a very, very successful year regardless of getting to Ascot. So this is probably something we're going to keep trying. So it's fun to be on that process again.
It's the first time we've had a horse with this sort of pedigree in our yard before. It's not something that's done very often by English trainers. It's great to see what the stallion has done over in America, and it'd be wonderful if we can reciprocate that over here in the UK. CYCLONITE, he's very strong, considering he's a May foal, he looks much stronger than I was expecting him to be. Very defined, and he's got a big engine on him behind. But I think most importantly, I think from a temperament point of view, nothing was ever a problem. He came in, he was straight into his feed, and the couple of days we've had exercising him, he's been unbelievably straightforward. It's as if he's been here a couple of months. I think from our point of view, it's going to be really interesting training that sort of horse. And the stallion's obviously done great things on the turf, and we're just hoping that we can rock that into stakes races here, and it's a wonderful team to be working for. I've had a lot of fun already, and hopefully this is something that can continue way into the future.
Improvise, we bought at the Tattersall sale a year ago today, and we brought her back, and the plan was to breed her to Bucchero, but we put her back in a training, showed a little bit of promise, and we gave her a couple of tries. I think she was ready to be a mom, so she's been on the farm for a good chunk of months now, and she just arrived in New York, and will probably be one of the first in the shed with Bucchero come February. I just think the US market has become very limited as far as some of the bloodlines. And I think that I've always kind of been an out-of-the-box thinker. It's always been my thing, bringing Bucchero over to run it at Royal Ascot. I just think it's a global industry, and Americans are enjoying bringing European racehorses over, and I think starting to breed some of our stallions to these European mares should be interesting. The partners in Iron Horse Racing Stable were very excited about getting a European mare. There's definitely an appetite for the European bloodstock, so we'll definitely be looking to pick up 1 or 2 at Tattersall's and bring back to Bucchero.